Hello and welcome back to Government Digital Technology Congress. I'm Natalie Turner with Disruptive Live, and today I am joined by the lovely Claire Crouch. She is the account manager for Bell Integration. How are you today?
Hi, I'm really well, thanks Natalie, really well.
Fantastic. Well, we love having you on board, so thank you for joining us today. So, could you tell us a little bit about Bell Integration?
Yeah, absolutely. So Bell Integration are a systems integrator. We provide IT services across the full IT lifecycle, so from transaction, so hardware, software procurement, transformation services, so digital transformation, data center migration, email migration, the run aspect, so managed services for all of these things that everybody has, and then also the IT asset recycling services as well. So right through cradle to grave, full services.
Fantastic. So, how do you adapt to the public sector?
So it's a really interesting area for us. I think some of the biggest issues that public sector face are around constraints. So budget constraints, time constraints, resource constraints. These are all very difficult things to deal with. At Bell, we've got some really, really fantastic engineers and consultants that help us with their experience with lots of projects, which is great. We've also got really great resources in project management. So there's a lot of organisations that we work with that just don't have experience in these areas, and they need that expertise to assist with them. But the other thing that we offer is our own IP, a product called Clair. Now, this is a migration tool, and what it does is it allows us to actually map full networks and infrastructures to actually help with specifically digital transformation projects. And what this does is really allow us to be strict on time and strict on budget. So we're delivering fixed price, fixed outcome solutions. And I think for the public sector, this is really important. The last thing that organisations want to do is overrun and overspend. And this is something that we're really, really able to tackle with that specific tool, which is only available through our organisation, Bell.
Fantastic. So, what are you hoping to achieve at this event? What's the key message that you want to get out to everybody today?
I think really the most important thing for me is actually understanding some of the difficulties that the public sector are facing now. We're in very tumultuous times. Everyone's talking about VUCA, and it's really, really important to understand the difficulties these organisations are facing and how we can actually help them achieve their IT goals. There are a lot of people that are consuming the services from public sector are expecting a private sector experience, and they've got to be able to have that, and the public sector are challenged in being able to deliver that to users, and that's something that I think I want to discuss with as many people as I can today and how they're dealing with that issue.
Talking of challenges, how are you finding solutions to overcoming these challenges?
So again, I think talking to people is the most important thing. We're working with councils right now, so we've delivered a project for email migration project, in particular around sort of legacy. So we're looking at organisations that are still using notes, for example. Some people would still consider that a legacy email solution, and we're looking at moving them to Office 365. We're looking at planning and deploying SharePoint for them, and we're also looking at connectivity consultancy. So being able to actually help organisations to make SaaS and infrastructure as a service something that they're able to utilise, because a lot of these organisations aren't necessarily able to do that at this point, and finding the investment, being able to make the investment in the right area so that it's usable for all.
In regards to comparing the public sector and the private sector, what do you think the main differences are, and what are the benefits of the two?
It's a really, really difficult one. So I've got experience in both. So I look after customers in both private and public sector. I think there are lots of difficult challenges. I think that the hardest thing for a lot of organisations is knowledge and information. So we actually work with a lot of strategic partners to help with things like understanding data, so turning information into knowledge. And I think that a lot of private organisations have been maybe doing this for a longer period of time. The public sector taking a little bit longer to get to, because it's a lot of investment. It's expensive. There is software that's able to do this, but it's not cheap, right? So we want to work with organisations to actually say, hey, this information is available. You just need to work with the right people to get it out there. There are ways of getting a quick ROI on some of these things. And if we can help organisations do that, then let's go ahead and do it.
Fantastic. Well, we'll leave it on that note. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, Claire.
Pleasure, thank you.
That is all from us for now, but don't go away. We'll be back after a break.